A tragic story about that young man. And now we go to Molasses Pier, where a car has just been pulled out of the water. News Channel 8's Wes Small is on the scene with this exclusive story.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. We're at Molasses Pier with Deputy Chief Chris Howell, and look at this. They just got this out of the water, and I tell you, everyone was on pins and needles, because I'm thinking Shimoni Miller. That's the last time we had to come here. News Channel 8 pulled that lady out of the SUV. But Chief, we're lucky. At least we're fortunate there's no body in there. Please tell us what's going on.
Well, last night we received a report that there was a large amount of blood here at the edge of the Molasses Pier, and our investigators came down and looked at it. They took a sample of it, and we noticed some drag marks coming from the blood to the edge of the pier. So we wanted to send a diver down because we didn't know if it was human or if it was someone was cleaning fish or what. So we sent 2 divers down this morning first thing. They did a search of the area, and that appears to be unfounded at this point. We don't think there was any foul play, but we are still going to do analysis in the blood to make sure it's not human.
And is this car stolen?
No. What happened was the divers, while they were down there looking for that, they came across this vehicle. We've already run registration checks on it, and it is not a stolen vehicle. However, we've sent investigators to the last registered owner to try to determine what's happened with this vehicle. We have developed a theory about it. However, we're not going to comment on that right now. We do believe that it was used in the commission of a crime, though.
Thank God, no body was found in this vehicle. Remember the last time that we were here, Shimoni Miller, unfortunately, was found in that SUV. And then today, when we got the call, we were really scared. We thought another body could be here. But another body wasn't, just full of mud. They're investigating this to find out what other leads come. That's all we have for now. Back to you, Jerome, to the Channel 8 newsroom.
Small earthquake in Puerto Rico. That's coming up next on News Channel 8. Don't go away. There were no official reports that came in here from our territory, but possibly someone out there may have felt a small tremor. It came from Puerto Rico. In San Juan, Puerto Rico, a moderate earthquake measuring 5.7 shook an area of the Caribbean Sea off the coast of Puerto Rico early Sunday morning. There were no reports of casualties or damage. The epicenter of the tremor, which occurred at 5:16 government mean time, was located in Mona Passage, 6 kilometers northeast of the town of Espino, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. The reading was based on an open-ended moment magnitude scale, now used by the U.S. seismologists, which measure the area of the fault that ruptured and the total energy released. There was a peace march held on St. Thomas this weekend. News Channel 8's Lee Carl files this report.
Busy weekend. Hundreds march for social change and hundreds turn out for the woke and run against violence.
What's going to happen today, Clarence?
Here at Market Square is Clarence Payne,
This is
one of the
historic day.
originators, and he told us
all 3 islands are coming together to make these Virgin Islands better, that demand unity, accountability, and social justice for all.
Now, plan is to leave here, Emancipation Garden, Government House, Legislature, right?
That's correct. We want to visit all 3 branches of government so that they can see the masses of the people in demonstration who want to recognize a better day is valid and it's time for all.
What is the message? What's the real message?
The message is unity, accountability, and social justice for all.
What does that mean?
That means that it's time for the people to lead the government, not the government to lead the people.
many citizens came out to protest against things like high crime rate, problems of the education system, describing it as a Bush T movement. Some said it was finally put a stop to the ongoing deficiencies within the community that have been perpetrated for years. Organized by local activists such as Stephanie Scott Williams and Clarence Payne, a Virgin Islands United for Social Justice and Accountability March, well attended by every segment of the community, from elementary school students to senior citizens and even politicians. You'll see Senator Alfonso Donestad, former Lieutenant Governor Kenneth Matt, former Lieutenant Governor Margaret Richards, and that black casket there has the dates for the present administration to demise or leave or be deceased. That casket was brought up to Government House. There's Margaret Richards in the crowd, waving flags. And former Lieutenant Governor Kenneth Mapp also said he had been there for a couple of days, and he was joining in endorsing this march. So now they were at Government Hill, and they converged on Government House and the steps, and after showing a few signs, the guys with the casket went up the stairs. The security told them, they can't go in, and so they just stood there and pounded on the casket itself before taking it back down the steps. Peaceful movement, democracy in action, people speaking out, whatever side you're thinking on or you're thinking your opinion is on. One would have to say this was a kind of a show of real democracy. And of course there were a little politics there going once in a while, a few signs here and there.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Good turnout.
Excellent. Could not be better. Excellent. Thousands have showed up. Thousands didn't come up the hill. So we are exercising our rights as Virgin Island citizens. This is wonderful.
You have a contingent from St. Croix and St. John.
Yes. We have two boatloads from St. Croix and St. John, where people have come out in unity to address accountability and social justice. One Virgin Islands, one territory forever.
Here's St. Thomas on Government Hill. Lee Carr for News Channel 8.
Stay with us on Channel 8. More news is ahead.